Hey, everybody. It is a Wednesday morning. I am feeling all right. I hope you guys are all feeling all right too. All right. It's that time of the week again. Crazy, huh? I hope everyone's week is going well. Got some fun stuff to talk about here. And yeah, we'll get around to that once this here YouTube thing gets a rolling. Oh, oh, man. I already almost got some stuff up here. Um, We got CC's Aquascapes. What's up? What's up? And then we got Sketty Nona. How you guys doing? Yeah, so got lots of interesting stuff to talk about. Got a list of stuff to bring up here. For writing a list, guys. Imagine that. Trying to be organized. Whoop. Get that water bottle out of the way so you can at least see that pretty terrarium there. Yeah, kind of. But keep my arm down. Let's see. Doo-doo. All right. So, yeah, feeling kind of out of it today, guys. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. Did you get a new pump or mic? What are you hearing about? Are you hearing noise? Because nothing new. But if you are hearing noise, let me know. Because there is a little bit of, I do hear a little bit of vibration coming from behind me here. It just sound loud in there today. Huh? Really? Let me know if that sounds any better. Might have hit. Is that any better? Or... Because yeah, one of my I do hear more humming today than than normal, so there might be something going on with my pumps back here. Oh yeah. Hey, is that better? I just did something kind of interesting, and we'll see if that actually. All right, so I just took both my Whisper Quiets and just turned them upside down on top of the sponge that they're on, and I think it got a lot quieter. Let me know. Yeah, man, just getting lined up. Got to stay fly. Yeah, I can't remember what setting for my mic is the whatchamacallit, sound reducing or whatever. There's like a green one and a blue one. I think I think this is the sound reducing one. Let me know if that sounds any better. Gotta love having the audio issues first thing in the morning. I do ask a lot of my air pumps, so at some point I'll probably have to just upgrade one to one better one or something. But that ain't happening anytime soon. These tanks will end up running from nowhere before I end up doing that. Hey, what's up? We got Stan Pittman in the house. We got Jody, Gillis Gardens, Jeffro, 3G. Let me know if that sounds better for you guys. It sounds quieter on my end. Hopefully, it doesn't carry over to your guys' end as much anymore. But yeah, so I do have to apologize for Saturday night. So I deleted the live stream on StreamYard, but apparently it didn't delete on the YouTube end, and I didn't realize it was still up there. So apparently some of you guys were waiting for us to pop up, and I do apologize for that. Very sorry to get your hopes up. We were planning on going live up until like basically an hour and a half or 2 hours before, or something like that. It was scheduled. Uh, we were gonna go because it was the Aquarius auction or whatever. We were gonna go anyways, and then I ended up talking with Chi Chi right before the live stream, and I was like, hey, numbers might be a little bit lower. Just heads up because the auction. I don't know if people are gonna be showing up as much or whatever, and it ended up that we just kind of agreed to like just kind of skip it for the day, which wasn't exactly what I wanted to do, but in the end, I think it's just going to be better off. Uh, yeah, I don't know, but we ended up just canceling, and I deleted it, man. But the YouTube side just didn't delete, so I do apologize for that. I had made a post about it, but those posts don't get really pushed that well, so that is what it is. But my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, so I also got into the fish room. And I can't remember what day it was that I did it, Sunday or Saturday or something. I just got off that 4-day weekend. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday I had off. So I did a bunch of just getting work done that I needed to get done. This 10-gallon terrarium didn't have any spot left for plants to grow in or anything. It was like just completely overgrown. So I went through that and did a really heavy trim, and I'm happy with the way that turned out after that. I can't wait to eventually get like a small frog or something for that, but that's down the line. But it was nice to get in there and like trim it up and not have to worry about the the anole in there because I moved him into this tank down here, and yeah, I don't know. I'm like obsessed with this tank. It's really cool because like I've been watching it for a long time, and I've noticed, and I didn't plant these here, so I don't know where they came from. There's some crypts popping up like right. Yeah, that's kind of off camera. Hold on. Get this water bottle out of the way. It's not a bad view. I can almost do my live stream like that. You guys can actually have a lot of stuff to look at. It's a lot more interesting of a view. What do you guys think? I've really thought about doing it like that. Kind of like the depth of looking straight into the corner. Um, but that's nice. You guys can see like almost everything. If I can move my big old body out of the way here, you guys can even see that 20 lawn terrarium down there. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I like this. This is neat. So, anyways, right here, some crypts started popping up, and I didn't plant any crypts over there that I remembered. I put a big old patch of moss down right there. That moss is actually all starting to grow too. but I think the crypts are actually creeping from one that I had planted all the way in the back, in that back corner, like the far back corner of the 10 gallon right there. And I think they actually creeped all the way to the front. And I just recently saw them pop up, so that's gonna be cool. See them, grow and mature and get. Oh my God, Jesus! Grow and mature and get a little bigger. Um, yeah, I really like the immersed version of plants in these terrariums. They grow just really cool. This I always for Brazilian pennywort, I think it is. I always forget what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's Brazilian pennywort. I love seeing that stuff though. It just creeps like vines and everything. Looks really neat. I like because what it does in the terrarium is it actually attaches to the glass, and you can see like the roots and everything. I don't know if like freaking carrot trying to get you over here, but you can see like the roots kind of like are attaching and kind of creating like a web on the front glass, and it's neat. It does kind of obscure the view, but I really like seeing that kind of stuff, so I don't really mind it. Um, the 20 gallon terrarium is actually coming along really well. Been adding little bits of plants and stuff that I trim out of this guy right here. I actually took out a bunch of Bacopa. Now, if you guys ever get a chance to grow Bacopa like in a terrarium, you really should try that. It seems to transition really quickly because this stuff, some of it I guess was kind of poking out the top already, so it probably had already transitioned a little bit. It was like growing immersed out of this aquarium right here, which has got my blue metal lace um, um, guppies in there. So I took some trimmings out of that because it was just getting overfilled and everything. Didn't know what to do with it, so I took those trimmings, threw it in here, and man, I swear every time I look in this 20 gallon, I don't know what this. There's like a little. You guys can see the very tip of something right here. It's super lime green, super bright green. I don't know what that plant is. It's kind of what's interesting about getting that moss culture is I've had a bunch of plants pop out of it, but I have no idea what they are. Um, but anyways, if you guys get a chance to grow some Bacopa in a terrarium, I would try it out. It's just really neat to see how fast it grows, and it transitions really quickly. Is basically what I was getting at. Because I took those trimmings and just kind of threw it in there and just kind of pushed the little bits of stems into the dirt. And it's already growing, and I think I threw that in there. I'm trying to remember when I did all this stuff when I trimmed the terrarium and everything. I think it was Sunday. No, probably Saturday, maybe Friday night. That whole 4-day weekend just kind of blended together. Should I put this? You guys can still see it there. Whatever. But hey, Student D, what's up? Oh, see you later, Cheryl Smith there. Um, enjoy the rest of your day at work. Phone needs to get out of my way. Let's see here. See if I missed anything in the comments. Let me know if you guys are still hearing buzzing. We were having a little bit of buzzing going on earlier. I'm curious if that's gone. Ooh, Branton staying busy, busy, busy. That's good. Hopefully that helps your day go by fast, man. Sometimes it's like, yeah, some days you want an easy chill day. Some days you just want to, like keep me busy, man. Let's do that time machine thing and get out of work fast, right? How's the house plants? Oh, jeez. How's the house plants doing since it's been warming up? I like the mug. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, this is my favorite mug. It's like gigantic. It's like I should have used force perspective. I'm like it's almost as big as my head, but no. It is still a really large mug. My plants are doing actually really really well. So for the Monstera, I had a like the biggest leaf on it, like a big old leaf, the biggest I don't know what you call those, the strings and nodes, like the leaves, because it's like there's probably like 4 or 5 different plants in my one monstera, right? So one of those stalks, I guess I'll call it. Um, the biggest stalk on there kind of was shadowing out everything below it, and I loved that leaf, and it was like, God, it killed me to chop it off, but I had to chop it off because everything below it was kind of suffering from it. Um, Damn, that's dumb. Never had that, and I gotta figure out what's going on with my air pumps. Apparently, something's making noise. It's probably just because that's hotter. Whatever. Um, so I chopped off the big main monstera leaf, and now everything below it seems to be doing better. I didn't just chop off a leaf though. I chopped off like what is it? Was it two? No, three big leaves on a node, and then I planted it. So I think it's going to keep growing off of that. Uh, yeah, so I basically just created another baby monstera. Once that starts showing signs of growing positively, I'll probably, yeah, I might just post it up on Facebook Marketplace and see if someone wants to buy it off me. But my snake plant's doing amazing. My red heart philodendron is like pushing out a new two new leaves. One that's already like unfurling. Um, one, all right. So I had a big pot for my two asparagus ferns, right? And I split the asparagus ferns into two separate pots. One of which is doing phenomenal, one of which is not doing the greatest. So what I just did was I just trimmed off some of the dying stems on that asparagus fern, and I can already tell that it pushed out a new stem on the bottom. So I think that that was the right move. Was just getting rid of some of that dead foliage and hopefully stoking it to grow up. I think I just shocked it, moving it. I don't know. The other one's doing fine though, so I still have an asparagus fern. And then I have two baby red heart philodendrons that are both pushing out leaves, so that's cool. I got the one red heart philodendron, and then I was able to get two babies off of it, and those are both growing well. My wandering dude is exploding right now. Like it is. It took the longest time for it to take off, but it is just growing like crazy right now. So I'm very very happy with that. Uh, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I actually got a trimming off of a variegated money tree. I think that's what it's called. Well, I mean it's a money tree. I know it's variegated, but I think it's a well said that wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a money tree. I know it's variegated. But that I have the trimming in dirt. The trimming itself still looks real healthy. I've had it for like a week or two, so I think it's starting to grow roots. I would imagine, but I'm just leaving it be right on top there, right in the nice sun. And yeah, I even have another regular philodendron. I can't remember what it is, but it's doing good too. Oh, and then my Burl Marks. So I have a Burl Marks um, fantasy, yeah, Burl Marks fantasy philodendron in here, and that one's growing well. And then I also have one in here that is growing well as well. Although it does need to be directed to another piece of wood so it can have somewhere to grow and to cling on to. Because if you want to get your philodendrons, well, depending on which type, but if you want the vining philodendrons to grow bigger leaves, you got to give them support, and that's what I gotta work on. It's not loud enough to be an issue. Okay, so I won't worry about it. Are you not using a mic today? All the audio sounds weird. Uh, no, I'm using a mic. Um, huh. So pretty and easy to propagate. The purple gets so intense. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because now that I think about it, when I plugged in my mic, it didn't give me the audio input that it normally does. So I wonder if it's using my laptop audio. That would make a lot of sense. And that bothers me, but I mean, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, dude. It didn't connect to my mic. What? Hmm. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love technology. And by love, I mean want to hit it with a brick sometimes. I don't know. I don't think I'm. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix it midstream, which is lame. Yeah, but that makes sense why you guys can hear a freaking background noise though. Ugh, man, I'm telling you, it's like one of those weeks. I've just been all out of it, and then of course my I don't know why like that is a microphone in use by Google Drive. What are you talking about? All right, whatever, dude. Yeah, definitely your laptop audio. That's lame as hell. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. And I mean, really, like once you're in here, it's like I think the only way to fix that is to like leave. Like I would have to go into my. Cause then if I do anything, it'll get real weird. I think. I don't know why I didn't connect. You know, it's crazy too. Right before I went live, I had a feeling, and I normally do the like I'll blow into the mic to check it, and I didn't. And I do every stream. First time I did, but I guess I don't need this then. So there's that. I guess. Um, I have exciting news in the fish room. I've got my Priscilla X-ray Tetris spawned finally, and have more Bosmani fry. Very cool. That is very cool. That is very cool. Yeah, that's dumb. Dumb audio. All right. Well, it is what it is. But it's so pretty and easy to propagate. The purple gets so intense on those. I'm glad they changed the name. Yeah. Are you not using my? Okay, so there we go. Got all caught up. All right. So I'm gonna try not to touch my laptop at all. Oh, with my coffee too, so you guys can see all those beautiful tanks. There's actually two you can't see behind. Well, I guess you can kind of see this one. This is another 10-gallon terrarium that I'm doing some moss propagation in, and then behind it is the CPD breeding tank. But to be honest, it has been inactive. I think I've had those guys in there for too long, and I need to get them out, and I just have not gotten around to giving them a break at the general pop. Um, yeah, this I'm telling you guys, I talked about it a lot. This tank is my favorite. It's one of the ones I can get lost in nowadays. Love staring at it. Um, this is a quick question that I don't want to forget to ask. Um, if you guys have bought the Series 5, all right, I'm curious how you guys found out about it. Where did you hear about it? What brought you to the website to get it? Um, that would really be helpful because I'm trying to figure out on what places to focus on. Um, Koro, YouTube's punishing me. That YouTube is punishing me right now because I screwed up and left my live stream running on Saturday and didn't didn't launch it because I didn't realize it was still on because I deleted it on StreamYard, but it didn't it didn't delete it on YouTube. So I suppose that could be it. But or yeah, who knows? Who knows? It's YouTube, man. The mysteries of YouTube. But yeah, if anybody has bought the Series 5, I am very curious on how you found it or where you saw it. And also, I gotta show you guys. You guys get a chance. You guys need to go check out um, my website because it is freaking beautiful now. Did a lot of work on it over the 4-day weekend, and I'm very proud of it. So if you guys get a chance, you should check it. Kyle from a truck stop bathroom stall. Yeah, that's see. This is the common way people find out about me. My name's just all over those truck stop bathroom stalls. So first on Outside and Aquatics YouTube channel. Okay, for sure, for sure. Was that on a live stream or was it like on a post? That's first time I ever saw your stuff. It was on Stephen P and Jenna P live stream. Specifically, I'm talking about Series 5 because I've advertised this one in specific ways on different areas, and I'm just curious. Exactly, Stan Pittman. That's exactly what it says. But specifically, Series 5. If you have bought Series 5, I'm curious how you found out about it or what brought you to the website to get it. Um, that's Oh, you bred some Epistos. Very nice. Very nice. But but yeah, specifically Series 5, if you guys have purchased it on the site, let me know if or how you found out about it. Series 1, you do it showing all the sets and boom, hit us with number 5. I seen a short on the series. You do it showing all the sets and boom, hit us with number 5. Okay. All right, for sure. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, so the shorts, and this is, I kind of actually had a feeling that the shorts are probably one of the best things to advertise on. I also do have a Facebook group now too, for the Fisherman Punks. If you guys ever want to show off your collections or brag about your hit cards that you've gotten. To be honest, I know nothing about Facebook groups. I'm still learning. I literally launched it like I don't know, I think a few days ago, but I actually put the banner on it yesterday and everything. So you might be able to find it out there. And I think there's like a Fisherman Punks Facebook page that I post on, and then there's a group too. But yeah, but yeah, that's But yeah, if you guys get a chance to check out that website, because I have really super proud of making it finally look nice and cool. Like I left it on a very standard, didn't really change the theme at all up until the other day, and I didn't even realize there were themes. And then I was like on the themes, and like themes are like $400 or $500 on that website or on Shopify. And I was like, oh, you know what? I think I can make my own. And I think I did that. Um, what do they say nowadays? He cooked. Let him cook. um, I'm hoping Maya watches and she gets the cringe from that. Um, website upgrades. Yeah, I talked about that, and then the new packaging too. I should have. Oh my god, I can't wait to show this off. But for one, I have new boxes and the new void fill, and the void fill is like colored neon green, so it looks freaking sweet. Um, but on top of that, the series packages are all going to have colored matching metallic. So like the labels are matching the colored bags. Oh, it's gonna look so sick, and I should have them tonight, and I'll be able to show that off. You guys, I don't know. For me, I like am gonna want to have them displayed somewhere. Like I don't know. I think I almost want to turn the bags. Ooh, you know what? I should put magnets inside the bag seat seal and then magnet the series up on this in the bags. Hot damn, that's a great idea, Kyle. You're a genius. Yes, you guys just saw me pat myself on the back. Um, that's a new packaging. Oh, I gotta write that down. Package magnets. I guess it's a way of writing it. So we did that. Oh, so I took down some of my plant grow outs, and like, of course, like a week or two after that, I just am getting blown up by Facebook messages about people wanting aquarium plants and everything. So, kind of regretting breaking down some of that stuff. So when the stream troubles fishing fun, the card gonna drop. That's funny. Yeah, for real, dude. We all need that one. There's always something going on in these freaking streams. Um, Stream brain Brian. Well, dude, I mean, um, Sonny streams a lot was the in the series one. That was series one. Dude, sometimes I think about it so much, I get them mixed up. I can't remember if it was series two or series one. I'm pretty sure he was series one. But yeah, Sonny streams a lot. It's just like a robot with a fish tank in the back, basically. Kind of modeled after Terminator a little bit, like Terminator and um, what's the puppet? Oh my god, what's the puppet with the black suit, red tie? It's a horror film. Slappy? Yes, dude. I swear to God, this popped up at the same moment, dude. Slappy. Yes. Yeah, Slappy. So he's like, I feel like it's a mix between Terminator and Slappy almost. If you look at him, his face kind of a little bit. Um, but yeah, dude, Stream Brain heavy. That audio thing bothers me. That's a audio is like so. Oh, probably shouldn't be doing that because you guys can actually hear that. But the audio troubles are the thing that like will drive me, will haunt me the most because it's like the one thing like camera troubles, internet. As long as it's not affecting audio, it doesn't really bother me that much. It's like okay, internet, you can't see what's going on as well. It's like whatever. Most of the people are just listening anyways, right? For the most part, while you're doing something. But audio troubles drive me nuts. So I do apologize for that. But I got to get started on the next trading card release too. That's like probably my next body of work to attack. I got to pick 20 designs, um, and then in the 20, so it'll be a total of 30 designs, and then we'll have the 20 new, 10 old, and then in that though, um, oh, I know what you guys might want to see. I forgot about this. I'm glad I started talking about that. Hold on. Ah, shit. I gotta do some gymnastics. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. I know what you guys are gonna want to see. Yeah, so I have a cool thing that's going to be coming out for the next series, right? Which is signed Corey cards. So Corey from Aquarium Co-op, when I had sent him out those cards for his store opening or whatever, they had given out some of the signed cards at the store. I had asked him, I was like, hey man, is it possible that you could sign some of these cards and I'll send you the postage and everything you need to send them back to me. But all you have to do is just sign them and then, you know, send them back. And he was even smart enough to be like, "Hey, man, I'll do that, and also I will number them so you guys have them. You'll have them like 1 to 10, right? So we'll have 10 cards that are actually autographed by Corey, which is I think is a really cool, neat little thing, especially for people that big aquarium co-op fans. It's hard to get a hold of Corey, so having a neat little signature from him, I think would be a neat chase card for some people. So we got that, but what he surprised me with, which was neat when he sent these back, was this. Check that out. Only Oscars, if you got Series 5, I can't remember if you ordered Series 5. He is in Series 5. But I got the Wild Caught Aquarium Co-op coin. And it is so dope. And I was super stoked to get that. Yeah. So I just wanted to show that off because I thought that was it's like a neat bit of it's like you've heard him talk about the coins or whatever, and then to get one, I was like, dude, I fangirled out. I'm not gonna lie, I was like totally nerding out, very stoked. And it was neat that because when I had sent him those cards, I had made him like a 3D card and put some extra little presents in there for him, and so it was neat to get that. And when I got the package, it felt heavy. I'm like, this thing is like heavy. I'm like, what the heck is in this? And it's because this freaking coin is it's a heavy coin. They're neat. They are neat. So yeah, this is going to be in my collection. I got to make another like Aquarium Co-op 3D coin, and then I kind of want to put it together with this card, because obviously out of the 10 cards, I'm going to keep the 1 of 10 Aquarium Co-op signed card, but everything else will be in the mix there. So yes, I think I'm going to put this in with that card, and I think that would be a neat little display. But yeah, exactly, Jeffro. It was suspiciously heavy. I was like, what is in this? And then when I opened it up and I saw that, I was like, no freaking way, dude. So stoked. I got Series 4 on the trading cards. So yeah, Jesse's card is in Series 5. So that is the newest series of stickers. So then you would not have the Series 4. When did you place your order? Was that because I did know I think I noticed a couple people, and I didn't know if there was a reason they weren't ordering Series 5 or not. But I did notice a couple people skip Series 5, and I wonder if it's the way the website displays the order of the products, and it's like kind of annoying because I don't know how to control it, but the website does it like default in alphabetical order, which is the way it should be. And if you even notice, I took, well, you guys won't notice, you wouldn't know why it's not there, but the Forget Fulfill sheet I took off the website, mainly because it was like taking up like when you opened up the all the products on the main page, it was like really distracting. It made everything seem just ridiculous, and it was like, I mean, I don't sell that highly priced of items. It's like it made when you open up that thing and the first thing you see is like $125 item. You're like, what the hell is going on here? It's like, no, in reality, everything else is like $5-10. That thing was so freaking expensive just because it was like a one-off piece. I was gonna have to ship it special and all that crap. And I explained that before. The one I can't read is yellow, blue, green, yellow. A guy wearing a sweatshirt. What? Please explain. I don't know if I'm just dumb or if that wasn't meant for me. The one I can't read is yellow, blue, green, yellow, a guy wearing a sweatshirt. Is it a? Did you get an art card? Is that what I'm? Is that maybe what I'm trying to? Because if it's an art card, yeah, you probably can't read my handwriting. That would make sense. I have horrible handwriting, and tried to make it look art, art, some sort of artistic flair. I can't remember. I did an Oscar. It's the one I can't read is yellow, blue, green, yellow. A guy wearing a sweatshirt. If it's a guy wearing a sweatshirt, then it's got to be nervous. It's got to be nervous newbie. Yeah. I'm trying to think of which art card you got. Yellow, blue, green, yellow. If it was just like, is it just kind of like a modern artsy kind of background? Like it's not like a definitive background. Because there was one that was just more of like a watercolor background. Yeah. All right. So this one you got right here. I bet that's the one you got. Nervous newbie Nick. Yeah, I bet that's the one you got. Because there was two. I think there was two art cards in that. I think there was that one, and then there was the. Was it the fish? The fish for a mile one. Can't remember. Those art cards though. Those are the ones I'm like looking forward to seeing people get. I can't remember which ones. I know I put like was it 2 or 3 art cards and then like a 3D card out in the mix, and I can't remember out of those out of the second 20, and then the first 20 had I think 2 art cards too. Not 100% on that. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I do have it written down. I just don't have the numbers in my head right now. Just ordered my first sets, but sorry, don't remember which sets. Barbara Jackson. Yeah, actually, I think I remember. I actually got your. I was not able to get your order out yesterday, but I do have it sitting right there, and it's going to be coming out to you today. And well, it'll be at the post office today. My fave is overly stocked Oscars. That does make sense, only. That does make sense, only Oscar. But yeah, I think I can't remember which sets you got. I think you got all of them. I think you got 1 through 5. I can tell you right now. Oh, so you got 5, 4, 3. You did not get 2 and 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Branton, I do not know. You'd have to, dude. You got to shoot me a video of your personal collection. I think you sent me a picture of it, right? The other day of all your stickers, or was it your cards? I think that you had sent me that, right? See, that's I gotcha. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Is I got to figure out how that. So I know I could put together collections, right? And I think that I need to put together like a collection. It's called, and that's like a separate page on the website that has like series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't officially removed the creator series label from series 3 because there was too many questions about what series is this? Is this series 3? Like I just creator series. It's not even on the bag anymore. It just says series 3 because now the idea is, I mean, there'll be creators mixed into pretty much every series, so it's kind of we'll send you a picture of putting them all in cases. Yeah, do you like those new boxes? Because So I have, I think, the size box that I have right now, um, I'm not going to keep using. I have a different size that's coming in, that should be in today. When I get that size, I plan on making a label, to kind of dress up the box a little bit to give it some sort of maybe collector value, like holding value, saving value, so you can kind of keep your stuff in there. That's why I put the shipping labels on the bottom of the box, so you can kind of open it up as neat as possible, and you can use it to store stuff if you want. Um, I'm trying to upgrade the whole experience. That's why like the even the packages. I'm telling you guys, when you get these new ones, I don't even know if you're gonna want to open them. If you guys, the people that are ordering like the new series and stuff, the packages themselves are gonna be so cool, like so cool. I'm very excited to get these new metallic packages, and I'm pretty. Did you um did you get your package yesterday, Brandon? Yeah, yeah. So that's the idea. And then guys, check the new website out. I'm telling you, I'm super proud of it. Let me know what you guys think. Um, so basically, if at this point, if you have purchased series one, two, three, four, five, you have all of the cards, except for the possibility of the remastered Chem Collector Chris, which is the Chem Collector Chris with like the lightning bolt background and everything. That's in the stickers, but it's not in the sticker series one. It's only in the mystery packs. There's a Ariel's Air Power, which did that one get put in this series? In series five? Long story short, is it's hard to keep like I've been wanting to put together a complete list, right? So I actually reached out to the two stores that I have, right? The first store didn't get the upgraded mystery pack. So it's like the first store got black packs with like pretty plain label. Um, the second store got the upgraded packs, which are like metallic green with an upgraded label, right? That store said that they're selling well. Actually, he's like they've been moving consistently. He's like we've even had people buy them and then come back to buy more to start a collection, which is something that is like was freaking so motivating to hear yesterday. Um, so now I've asked. I was like, well, did anyone ask for like a complete set list? You know, like um, what would that like? You know, what are they gonna? Do they want that or anything? And he said no, but the returning customers, I think if that was available, I think they would appreciate that. So I'm trying to figure out a way to like, you know, like how do I do that? Do I sell the series set list itself as an item, and it would just be a cheap item to add to an order? I could do like a what you call it, like a laminated card, so it stays like really nice. And then that way I can make it pretty cheap because I wouldn't have to order it. I'll print it on like cardstock or something like that, and I'll make it myself. Um, and I'm thinking about blocking it off, right? So it's like because to make a completed list, I have to have it stop. If you feel me, right? And then otherwise you have to keep getting a new list, right? So I'm thinking about series one through five is like a thing, like a chapter or a block, a group, whatever that word ends up being. And then that way I can make a list for the series one through five. And then from there on out, maybe I have chapter two, and then that's series six, seven, eight, nine, 10 in perpetuity. Um, Add it in the pack as a link to the website. So you saying like a like basically like a QR code that's just like a digital list? Oh, so yeah, that way I could keep a rolling list, and I wouldn't have to get that out to people, and you guys could just kind of check that. That I actually think is a great idea. See, the poster I've gone back and forth with. So like this is the first poster I made, and if you bought early on, I actually sent you a digital copy that you could go get printed. If you have that poster, you are an OG in the game of collecting Fisher Punks. There's only a few people that have that file. I don't even know if I have the file anymore. I actually think I deleted it. So if you have that poster file, consider yourself lucky because there's probably like three in existence if you ever got it printed. I actually do think that I might have sent it to June. Only Oscars. I feel like I sent it to you, and I think I sent it to Nano Aquarium guy, if I remember correctly, and then maybe Jeff. I might have sent it to Jeff too. Not sure. Um, but yeah, so I've gone back and forth with the poster. One, posters are extremely expensive to get printed, so that's why I ended up sending digital copies of the one that I got behind me. So they're super expensive to ship. I'd have to get um, also like designing a poster. I never landed on something I really liked to just like to display the cards because it's like, well, really in action, what does that look like? Does it look like slots that you stick the stickers to or the cards to, or like what? I don't know. I never ended up landing on something I liked for that. I did want to make a display for something for the cards, but it's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of almost more personal of a thing. It's like you're gonna have certain cards you like the most. You might not like them all. I've seen people make poster display like a poster board display thing. Uh, like I don't know the poster frames that you get. They just got like this little plastic clip-on thing, clip, and it's just like a clear plexiglass, and you just put a poster in that. I've seen people put their cards in those. Um, but yeah, but I haven't landed on a design for a poster that I liked yet. So that was kind of further in the background. If I had to give a list of the top priority of things that I wanted to get done for upcoming projects, it would definitely be um, the trading card release of the 20 more designs, which is yeah, that's coming up. That's probably top priority. And then two, maybe pricing out a T-shirt for the creator series. We were talking about that. Um, that would have to be done on like a pre-order basis. Um, the T-shirt, the creator T-shirt would have to be done on a pre-order basis. Uh, but also, I do have Outside in Aquatics T-shirts left. If you guys are interested in getting a hold of one of those are on the website as well. Please buy them. I need to sell those. Um, before I add a towel, yeah, the towel. Oh my god, I actually think the towel would be the best. Like, all right, so like imagine it like I would if I was gonna do a towel, it would be I'd make it super basic, like just like a general color, and then it would just be like the rectangle, just like the rectangles of them, just do, just a bunch of them. But I think like all of them in a for one of the chapters, like we were saying, like it would be series 1 through 5 on one towel, and that'd be like chapter 1 or whatever. I still got to figure out a, I still got to figure out a name for that. I was thinking about, I was thinking about like the complete list, like how you're like collecting all of the Fisher Punks is like a breeder's award points. Trying to make a play off of that, right? So like you have the BAP program where you're creating all of these new fish, or you're creating baby fish and turning them into your club, right? Well, like the whole idea of the Fisher Punks, in my mind, is that it's like the most underground punk fisherman club, right? Like it's like this, like all of these guys, all of these fisherman punks are all part of a club, right? They're all fish room punks. Because some of the people were asking about like a background story or a lore story. So this is kind of like the direction I'm going with this eventually, and I'd like to build, if I were to build like um, a background story, right? So Fishroom Punks is like an exclusive underground fishroom club, right? Full of people that are living this kind of niche lifestyle like we all are. We're breeding fish and we're selling fish out of our houses and we're growing plants and we're discovering all of these unique species. You know, there's um, people that have bred species for the first time ever, and I feel like that's kind of like you almost have to be a mad scientist, right? So that's kind of like the feeling that I want to convey the Fishroom Punks, right? So it is a counterculture, right? We are a counterculture. We're punks, man. That's what it is. So eventually playing off that kind of idea, where was I going with that? Someone sparked that whole thought, and I can't remember what sparked that thought. But anyways, yeah. So the Fisherman Punks are basically like an underground club, you know. I can't remember what sparked that movie or what sparked that. Oh yeah. So that's it. That's it. So creating that complete list, I wanted to make a like a play off that, like what I could name that complete list would basically be like a Breeders' Award Point program, but like the Fisher and Punk style. Like, what's that called? So that's the idea. And no lie, eventually I would really like to do a some sort of graphic novel for the Fisher and Punk Club that these crazy cats are all part of. Um, this Brandon, if make it happen, I'll I'll chip in. If you get the QR code tattooed, yeah, I'll chip in. But all right. So on, I want to address this. I did get to catch some of the lives. I did not see the part when you were doing the cards. I did not see that part, but I did hop in and out of some of the Aqua Shell live streams that you guys are doing. Looked like you had a lot of fun over there. Fishing Punk's the movie blockbuster hit, dude. That's what I'm talking about. So like, I also do have another series I'm because I always have series in the mix, right? That I'm working on, and I want to take a mix, a spin on, not so. That's not the right way to say that. I want to get kids interested in what we do, right? I want people to be interested in this shit, and I'm gonna make it cool in so many different ways, right? So I want for one, I want to spotlight the people that have built up this hobby for us. So we've been doing that through like the creator YouTube cards, because I feel like as YouTubers, I feel like we're like the backbone of the hobby as far as growth for it, right? We're pushing this to new people, we're educating people, showing off stuff, right? But anyways, there's also people that have, you know, in the past have broken down boundaries and taught people what they can do with aquariums, right? And so I want to start highlighting some of those people. So I'm definitely going to be highlighting uh, the Fisher and Punks of the past, which is going to be a not a complete series, but just a sprinkling in of like biologists and different personalities that are people that I feel like deserve to be highlighted and then spotlighted, so people can look into them. And with these cards, I know it's kind of hard, but I want to do like a little educational insert with them. It's like a quick write up of what they've done to further the hobby, um, and but make really cool piece of art that highlights them and what they've done. So that's like the next kind of project I'm working on. It's a little bit more deep than some of the other general personalities that I've done. Um, but I really want to take Fisher Punks, and the idea is like, you guys remember like Captain Planet? Like imagine like Captain Planet mixed with like Garbage Pail Kids, and but a fish breeding naturalistic spin. Okay, so well, duh, because Captain Planet that was like what they were. They were like fighting. So like imagine like the Fisher Punks Fish Club is just about this like these people that are basically just fighting for conservation of species and coming up with different. I don't know. I mean, it's a cartoon, so it doesn't have to be directly on the nose. But I mean, I guess it could even be like they're coming up with new crazy monster species at home. When in reality, I mean, kind of close to that, right? You got these people making short body fish and different stuff like that. Maybe not the greatest version of that, but I mean, like you got people for um, making like new forms of fish, new colorations and all that stuff. And I just think that that's like there's so much uh, to do with that kind of story, making it like just like the mad scientist kind of lore to it. So I just feel like there's a lot of meat on that bone, and that's kind of what I want to work on. So I'm gonna do it if I was actually. Yeah, no, I'll get you a nice clean version of it, Brandon. Don't. Uh, I guess that is the worry. It better be a good tattooist, because like if they can't do it, then. But well, no, we'll bring it to a fine line guy. We'll get it done real nice. I will create a fish monstrosity one day. Exactly, but yeah, no, I really want to focus on just like, dude, like, all right, so like Pokemon took on like a whole generation. It's still taking on a whole, but like, dude, what the hell are we? We're like real life Pokemon trainers. I mean, come on, like we're breeding fish and animals at home. Um, I have no plans on doing this like anytime soon. But I mean, like, dude, get spotlight. There's so many different things. Um, we're basically we're basically Pokemon trainers if we really think about it. And I want people to kind of think of like the Fisher and Punks as that a club of just the craziest people that just breed fish and just do mad experiment, mad scientist experiments. I don't know. Yeah, so that's the lore, I guess, the idea behind it. And I've just been I've been really I haven't I actually have I guess you can call it a storyboard, like a series of images that kind of represent the lore of Doctor Outside and his coming to be. Um, what's hard is I'm struggling with the idea of like how much, because of the educational aspect, like I want to educate people, but it's also got to be entertaining. So it's like I want things to be as realistic as possible, but it's also can't be. It's not going to be just completely realistic because obviously there's no dude out there with a goldfish bowl as a head. But that is Doctor Outside is the creator of the Fisher and Punks Fish Club, I guess. Yeah. Hmm. Damn, guys, you guys are getting me all stoked. I kind of want to start writing all these ideas down because it's just been floating around up here, like I was saying. It hasn't. I have a little bit of the storyboard for just his coming to be or whatever. But damn, dude, making a cool graphic novel with this, and hmm, that would be the way to make it big. Yeah, that would be the way to make it big. For real. Gotta start drawing, guys. Gotta start drawing more. Now I'm getting caught up in inspiration. So that's what I was looking for, man. Because I was really, we were talking like last week about refilling the inspiration bucket, and me going up to those fish stores had really refilled my inspiration bucket for just ideas. As far as getting into the fish room, but I was like, well, where am I getting my inspiration from for Fisherman Punk characters and everything? And it's I got to refill that. You know what? Now that I think about it, what's funny? It's how the hell have I never even like thought about this? You asked me how have I reached out to any poster companies? Like I'm dealing with like a freaking printing company for the trading cards that I now have a really good relationship with, and I could probably get them to print a poster pretty easily. But hamster wheel spinning, yes sir. But yeah, I could probably reach out to them. I just have to land on the design that I like, and that's the hard part. Is I don't know, designing a poster. Like, what's the idea of it? Um, like, I really want like be like the overarching figure. I just like I keep getting like the idea of like I want him like at the top, like the banner. Like the banner. And then like him like overarching like over it. You know, and these would be his hands, fingers. Got his little fingies. I bet you didn't think you were going to see me draw today. I think I've been watching. So I've been watching this guy called David Cho. Amazing, amazing artist. Like it's like cliche to say, but he's the guy that got famous for drawing the Facebook mural, and then he got paid in like Facebook stock, and then got made a bunch of money from it. But what I like about him is he does these videos of him just like live painting, and he just like talks about I don't know, just everything. And I never thought I'd ever actually draw live, but yeah, it's super bogus. But like I just imagine it like kind of like this, like. So you guys kind of get the idea, right? Like it's the Fisher Punk banner, and then Doctor outside, overarching over it, right? He's like the goldfish eyes. It's the you'd have to get the goldfish, almost like the bare bottom Branton goldfish, like, but not so shocked, more of like mysterious, mysterious looking the goldfish eyes. I don't know. I see you wave. Oh, and then Ish, what's up? What's up, man? Sketty, Sleeper Barbecue, 8x10 even. So, and as far as like what you guys imagine for a poster, do you just imagine like what do you guys imagine? You imagine like a just like all of the cards just kind of like digitally put on there with like a neat background? Or do you guys imagine the individual characters off of the cards and just the characters themselves kind of like layered as like a as like a as like a collage, I guess is the word I'm looking for? Or do you just imagine like the individual? Because obviously the easiest version is just something
similar to this. These are actually stuck on there, and I put empty rectangles. Um, that fit the stickers so you could easily place them. Yeah, collage would be cool. Collage is definitely the hardest to make look nice. Definitely possible. But then also, it's like you got to realize too that there's 40, 40 people. So that is the one thing. But I do think that the collage is the best looking version. It would be the best looking version of it. Hmm. You almost have them like sitting like it's a fish, like a fisher meeting, but in like a really dingy, like dingy um, hall. Hmm. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. What do you say? Do we go width wise? It almost might. I bet it would line up better width wise. Probably not height. I think it would need to be a wide poster for it to look right. Like the more I'm like looking at that, definitely needs to be a wide poster with the amount of people because it'd be super tall and conveying that amount of depth almost might be the way to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take. That's gonna be another 4-day weekend project. That's gonna be like that was like redesigning all the labels and everything. Even though the labels actually, and once I had a flow for that, that one ended up being easier. But hmm, collage poster. Yeah, yeah. See, that's exactly the vibe. That's kind of the vibe I was getting to. Exactly, just like a yeah. I was saying like a fish room, but like yeah, I like that. I like that. Just creepy monster tanks and like plants that look like I'm really big on like carnivorous plants. I think carnivorous plants thrown into that would be neat. Just like the look of carnivorous plants are really cool in there. You know, just like yeah, dude. Definitely, definitely some carnivorous plants. Creepy like glow, like a glow field to it. Mount Fishmore. I'll tell you when I was in high school, I was like really into Led Zeppelin, and there was a tattoo that I always wanted to get was the Mount Rushmore, but with the guys from Led Zeppelin, and I'm on my back, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did not do it, but it was real close for a while there. Just a good thing I was a broke high school student. I would have ended up getting some stick figures drawn on my back. Sounds like a Mac off Little Shop of Horrors kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, kind of like that, dude. It'd be. I can imagine the poster. Yeah, so this is definitely something you guys got me motivated. I kind of want to make one now. Um, don't hold your breath on that one though. It's gonna be a little while. But god damn it, it's 12:14, dude. I don't want to go, man. Can't make me go to work. Not feeling it today, guys. All right. Well, I think I have to go. You should be so proud of yourself. I think I speak for everyone when I say we are proud of you taking an idea and making it happen. Congrats to you. Oh, thank you, Jody. Yeah, I guess I will end with this. Is over the weekend I actually had a bit of a full circle event. Me and Maya threw a party at the roller rink down the street from us for Maya's graduation. All right, she officially graduated college, and I'm super super proud of her. But it also meant that I got to talk with somebody I haven't talked with in forever and thank him for giving me the motivation to do stuff like this because he's the one that taught me. I don't know, man. Taught me how to do business and take life by the horns for stuff like that. And would not be here without him. And I just needed to thank him. And so over the weekend, I got to. It's a really long story, really long backstory to everything, but yeah, I got to say some things that were left unsaid, and yeah, so I do appreciate you pointing that out, and it did remind me that yeah, I got to do that. So yeah, this weekend was a really magical weekend, but I do have to go because I got to go eat and I got to get dressed. But thank you for that, Jody, for saying that because it does mean a lot, and yeah, so yeah, much love to you guys, and I do need to take off. But yeah, all right, catch y'all later. I'll call off work next time, Steven. I swear. All right, catch y'all later.